Madam Pelosi in clip 2, I think signals something that we're going to talk about. Play clip 2.
Our country is great because people can say what they think and they believe. But I also think that they have to take responsibility for any incitement that they may cause.
Well, sure, when you call people Nazis and fascists and such, that's kind of inciting, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you say that's inciting anger in people, Ms. Pelosi? Many people right now are afraid that she and her group are going to plan a fake right-wing attack. They're planning it right now, and they think that she is prepping the nation for this fake right-wing attack right now. In other words, study your history, schmuck. Max in Portland, Oregon, welcome to the Savage Nation.
Hello, Doctor. You've taught us about the Reichstag fire in Germany that led to the rise of Hitler. And when I hear Nancy Pelosi saying things like this, I wonder if she's seeding us for that type of environment where that could happen.
Well, that's just what I just said, and perhaps they'll leave a few tea bags around the scene.
Exactly. It's
or birther literature. They could leave tea bags and birther literature,
well,
and say that they did it. No, I understand, Max. We're dealing with very dangerous people whose backs are against the wall right now because they're about to have this great prize snatched away from them by the will of the people, and they hate the people. They despise the people. They spit on the people. They think the people are garbage.
And that's what we're getting. We know what they think of us, and they got another thing coming.
Well, I don't know. She says there will be blood. She speaks of political violence. What does she mean? What does she know that we don't know? What does Madam Pelosi know that we don't know? Huh?
Reichstag.
Yeah, Reichstag fire. Reichstag fire. Albany, New York. Kirk, welcome to the program.
Yes, Pelosi is using a statement, she's making doublespeak to punish free speech. She says she's concerned about the language people are using, that it's going to create an atmosphere of violence. And then she says that she's going to hold people responsible for creating that violence. Well, that's not free speech if you're going to be held responsible for the violence it creates. She's going to basically use violence to stop what you're saying.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I'd like to know is this. Why is she referring to violence when nobody has suggested violence? Why is she talking about violence when the people have said no to health insurance reform? Now, I don't see any violence in that. But if she really means people should be held responsible for any incitement they may cause, she really ought to call Jimmy Carter up on the dock, don't you think?
She's trying to.
Jimmy Carter just tried to create a race war yesterday by saying that anyone who opposes Obama is doing so because he's a black man. That's all. Amarillo, Texas. Paul, next on the Savage Nation.
Yeah, Mike, I was sitting with the wife today, and I heard that clip from Pelosi, and I jumped up, and the first thing into my mind was, other than that fat yenta, is that she's setting the stage, Mike, for martial law. She's doing it right as I speak, and it's going to happen just like you said it's going to happen. She's going to pull the strings. Somebody's going to dance for her, and it's going to go down. Hey, they can call us paranoid all they want. Hide and watch. It's going to happen.
Listen to what she actually said, Madam Pelosi. She said, people must take responsibility for what they say because the ears that it is falling on are not as balanced as the person making the statement might assume. How would she know that?
She doesn't know that. She's a fascist pawn to the end.
Well, I don't know what she is. I do know this, that she's the only one left in the Democrat far left that is still calling for a public option. The mainstream Democrats have moved away from it because they heard the voice of the people. But Pelosi is tone deaf to the people. Pelosi is a law unto herself. She is drunk on her power. Do you understand that? It's all power to the speaker. Look, Lord Acton said it. I'll have to repeat it again. Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. The woman is absolutely corrupted by her own power. Everyone knows she's thin-skinned. And I wouldn't be surprised if she investigates Representative Joe Wilson for shouting out, "You lie." Well, we'll have to wait and see. We don't know whether there's going to be a Reichstag fire by agent provocateurs. We do not know if there is going to be an attack by Israel on Persia's new international aspirations.